Hey guys, welcome back to my page. Our story for today is going to be about this bag, which is popularly known in most West African countries and especially Ghana and Nigeria as Ghana must go. I'm sure at one point or the other we have all used this bag, and you probably may have wondered at some point how this bag came by its name. But the truth is, the story behind this bag is actually a sad one. So sit back and relax whilst I narrate to you how the bag came by its name. So in order to have a clear understanding of everything, we have to start the story from the very beginning with the economical histories of both Ghana and Nigeria. In the era of the 1930s, Ghana was a very rich and prosperous country, largely due to the fact that we were the number one producers of cocoa in the world. This era was called the cocoa boom era. The economy was stable and life was good in Ghana. So this naturally attracted a lot of immigrants from the neighboring countries, especially Nigeria. They all came to Ghana in search for better lives. So with time, the high number of immigrants coming into the country posed a threat to the economy. Fast forward to 1969, in the administration of former Prime Minister Kofi Buzia, he decided to implement the Alien Compliance Order, which saw to the deportation of illegal immigrants who were in Ghana, a majority of whom were Nigerians. Meanwhile, years back, before the deportation exercise that had taken place in Ghana, Nigeria had discovered oil. That was in 1958. So fast forward to the 1970s, there was a huge boom in their economy due to increasing prices of fuel all over the world. Nigeria became the richest country in Africa, and that's how they came by their nickname, the Giants of Africa. Meanwhile, back in Ghana, the economy was failing and the people were experiencing hardships. So Ghana, together with other African countries, began to migrate to Nigeria. So many Ghanaians worked in schools as teachers, some worked in restaurants, and others in construction. So many Ghanaians went to Nigeria that it felt like almost every family in Ghana had a family member who worked in Nigeria. And even I can relate to this immigration story because my very own father was one of those people who left Ghana to Nigeria in search for better lives. Then in 1982, world fuel prices began to go down and interest rates began to go up. So in 1983, which was also an election year in Nigeria, their then president, Shehu Shagari, made the decision to deport 2 million illegal immigrants from Nigeria, and half of those immigrants were Ghanaians. The illegal immigrants were given 2 weeks to leave the country, and if they refused to leave the country within 2 weeks, the president promised he would give the citizens of the country the right to do whatever they wanted with the immigrants if you are still caught in Nigeria after the 2 weeks. So this is the part of the story where the bag comes in. A lot of Ghanaians purchased this bag because it was very cheap and it would help them easily carry their loads out of the country. So as you can see, a lot of the immigrants walking, some carrying children, some dragging along their properties, a majority of them, almost all of them, were carrying the bag because it could easily help them pack their things. Our military head of states at the time, Jerry John Rawlings, ordered for the border we share with Togo to be closed down to desist coup plotters and insurgents. In response to this, Togo closed down their border they share with Benin in order to avoid refugee crisis. The close down of these borders restricted the movement of the immigrants. But later, both countries decided to open their borders, with Ghana taking the first lead. The government of Ghana also sent ships to Cotonou in Benin to reduce the number of immigrants who were traveling by road. But unfortunately, due to the limited number of ships and the sheer volume of people who were scrambling to enter those ships, some of them fell into the water and lost their lives. So as I said in the beginning of this video, this story is very sad. A lot of things happened from their journey from Nigeria to Ghana that I can't cover in this video. What do you guys think? Do you think the deportation of Ghanaians from Nigeria was a retaliation because Ghanaians had done it decades earlier? Or do you think it was something they had to do in a state of economic crisis? Well, leave your comments in the comment box. And also, clearly, I wasn't around in the 1980s. So the information I'm bringing to you are information I got off of research and conversations I had with my father. So if there's anything that you feel like you don't agree with or something you feel is wrong in the video, you can kindly leave your opinion in the comment section, because this is a learning platform and we can all learn together. Thank you.